live on YouTube and on Instagram together. Hi guys. So I'm just waiting for everyone to join in, and I'm today showing you some of my favorite green color sarees from Ekdori. None of these sarees or most of them are not listed on the website yet, and you get to see them first, and if you like them you can DM me for the details. Hi Pranali. Thank you so much for joining in. I do have one person watching on YouTube as well. Thank you so much. So I will get started immediately because I have a lot of sarees to show you guys. Now blues and greens are my favorite. Whenever I am designing, whenever I'm thinking about a design in my head, I instantly go to greens and blues. These are the first colors and pinks. So pink, green and blue are the colors that I design in my head, and then sometimes I think maybe I should do some other colors also, and as an afterthought maybe I create other colors. So I thought, let me do 5 sarees in green, and then I started pulling them out, and there were so many that I was like, oh my god, how do I narrow it down to 5 or 6 or 7? So I'm going to be showing you 6-7 sarees, and these are narrowed down. I had to work really hard. It wasn't easy to narrow these down, but these are some of my favorites. So let's start with this particular sari. This is a crush. You can see this is the back of the sari. So here you can see the texture very nicely. This is the texture, and this sari is all about the texture. It has print also. It has this bandhani print on top, and the bottom is plain, so it has a nice ombre effect going on, and the texture is everything. So you can see at the bottom it has this wavy kind of thing that we have created, which adds to the fun of this crushed sari. It is so light and it is so easy to drape. Like if you're a beginner, this kind of a sari is absolutely perfect. You cannot go wrong. Thoda upar niche hua, any mistakes get totally covered up. And like I said, the star of this sari is the crushed fabric. See the wavy thing that the bottom creates. It looks very pretty, especially on the bottom, on the pleats. So I don't know if you can see it on the pleats, but it has a very fun wavy kind of an effect that is created. So this is the first sari. I actually like how the backside folding over creates another shade of green, and it looks nice. So I'm going to move on to the next sari. So you guys keep talking to me. Tell me what you guys are up to. How is your Navratri going? And do you guys fast? So I'll tell you something that growing up as a kid, I didn't know much about Navratri, quite honestly. And wait, let me pull out the next sari. So this is the next sari, which is a very fun daytime sari. And okay, so I didn't know much about Navratri. We did not keep any fasts at all. My mother didn't keep it, and we of course didn't keep it. So I didn't know much. I was always curious, but I had no way of knowing. And it's only after I got married, and I'm married in a Gujarati family, as you can tell from my surname, Mehta. Once I got married, then that is when I was introduced to Navratri and fasting and Garba, and my mother-in-law is very, very spiritual. She believes, and she really believes. Her belief is so strong that it's inspiring, so to say. And that is when I started to get to know a little bit about the rituals, about the stories, and the reason behind the whole Navratri that we do. And I love it. It's so fascinating. I love my rituals, and I try to follow what I can, understand what I can, and then you see what makes sense to you and what doesn't make sense to you, and follow that. So that is what my Navratri is like. So okay, back to the sari. So look at this lace. Such a delicate feminine lace, and then it has this dark blue contrast, and then these stripes make for such a beautiful green. It's greens and blues, I think, and then there are polka dots at the bottom, which is so fun and summery. And this is cotton, so it's easy breezy. Again, the pleats just fall into place. That is the kind of sari that I like, and this has been a favorite of mine for very long. I keep bringing it back, but I feel like this kind of a lace is very hard to find these days. So I treasure these a lot. It's so pretty. It reminds me of my nani's salwar kurtas, and even her hankies would have this lace. Let me give you a closer look at the lace. It's such a pretty, delicate lace. So this is about the green sari. So coming back to Navratri, what I follow now is, of course, I believe, I pray, and I do fast. So I fast as per the tradition of my house. I think every house has a different tradition. So I try and follow that. I feel like fasting has a lot of significance spiritually. They say that, if you fast during these significant times, then it gives you a lot of strength, a lot of physical strength, a lot of mental strength, a lot of spiritual strength. But also scientifically, fasting has been known to have so many benefits. So I think it's a good thing spiritually and scientifically, which is why I think it makes sense to me and I do it. Because if I just tell myself that, oh, I have to do a fast, I don't end up doing it just for physical benefits. So when you add the physical benefits along with the spiritual benefits, I think then I get motivated enough to do it. So it's only one time in the year that I do fast, and I feel really, really good. It physically feels very good. I feel light, and it just feels wonderful. So I do definitely know that the scientific reason behind fasting, intermittent fasting, water fasting definitely makes sense. I wish I had enough strength of the mind to do it every month or very often, just for the benefits it has for the body, but I don't. So I make use of this one time that I do have a lot of motivation and I do it. So coming back to the saris, tell me if you guys fast and if it makes sense to you, the whole fasting thing. So this is a chiffon sari in a beautiful army green color. Just look at the flowers that it has on it, and then it has this fun checkered border. Again, since it's a chiffon, it's a pure chiffon, it is really light to wear, it is easy. And something about chiffons, it always reminds me of royalty, Gayatri Devi and the Jaipur palaces and the Rajranis of the Jaipur palaces with pearls in your neck. It just feels so luxurious to be in, and it just falls so beautifully. Like, you definitely feel like a Maharani in this. I love chiffons, and I especially love chiffons that have a little bit of texture and a beautiful print. So this checks all the boxes, and such a pretty print as well. So this is the chiffon sari. Okay, now I'm going to move on. If these daytime saris is not what you're looking for, I'm going to move on to, oh my god, statement making evening saris. Okay, now this particular sari, look at it, just look at the greens on it. So it has just come in. It literally, I was like, it has to be done for this live, and I just got it, and I'm draping it for, I actually, every sari that I make, I drape it myself and see, because only when you drape it, if there are some errors, if it doesn't sit well, if it doesn't fall well, if it is too long, if it is too heavy, only when I drape it do I get to know. So I make it a point that I drape every sari and I check it. Just look at this fabric also. Look at the green, and it has textures, it has the micro pleats, and it also is super light. So when I do sequin saris, because the sequence is heavy, I make it a point that the pleats are very light, because otherwise it becomes very difficult to dance around in. And when you're wearing it in the evening, you definitely want to be able to move around in it, dance around in it for a reception, for a sangeet. So yeah, ease of movement is very big for me. and ease of draping also. I would want anyone and everyone to be able to drape these sarees and feel good in them. You shouldn't need to iron them and pin them multiple times and do all of that. So that is my requirement. And here we go. What do you guys think? Just look, even though it's sequence, it gives shape. It is not bulky. And just look what a statement it makes. Plus, it is not difficult to move around in. I am loving how this has turned out. I'm seeing it for the first time along with you guys. So I'm honestly not exaggerating my reaction. Just look. I love it. What do you guys think? I want to know. A green blouse with this. Ah, stunning. I can totally picture someone even on a red carpet. Oh, such a Bollywood kind of a sari, like meant for the red carpet. Okay, I want to know what you guys think. Okay, please keep telling me what you guys think. I don't feel like taking this one off. I am so excited about this one. So none of these sarees are on the website yet. In case you love something, then make sure you send me a DM and I will get back to you right away. So this is not on the website yet. Okay, so moving on to the next one, although I didn't feel like taking this one off. I loved it so much. Okay, where is my next one? Yeah. So if that much bling wasn't enough for you, then look at this one. This one has sequins all over. Should I drape it or should I just put it on myself? I don't know. I think these statement sarees, I just feel like you need to drape them to see how it looks. So this is a shaded saree, although right now on camera you guys might not be able to tell it is shaded, or maybe you can. So the bottom is a darker green and the top is a slightly lighter green. It's a very gradual ombre that I have created, plus the sequence all over already has a lot of colors, shining through. It's a lot of blues and greens. Did I not tell you this one's going to be a very green live? So you can see how green it is and how statement it is. I love my statement evening sarees just as much as I love my handlooms. I mean, two very different moods. Like for a daytime thing, I always love wearing handlooms, pastel shades, linens. But then come evening, and I like to bring out all the sequins and all the bling that I can bring out. So this one, can you tell the shade difference now that I have it on? So the bottom is a little bit darker than the top, so that makes it even more playful. It adds to the sequence effect, and this is the all over green sequence sari. So tell me, which one are you liking more? The green sequence all over or just the sequence pattern on the pallu? I'm liking this too. Both of them have their own charm. So let me give you a closer look of this so this has sequence all over. Of course, because there's so much sequence, you will find a few sequence here and there missing, but it does not take away from the overall effect, because there's just so much sequence that even if a few are missing, it does not really show. So I can see a dhaka here. Yeah, I think you can see the shading. So it's dark to light. So this, if you want to make heads turn, you cannot go wrong with this color and this kind of sequence. You will just, it's not possible. It's impossible. You will come back and tell me how many compliments you got. So this would work well with the green, with the black. If you want to go contrast, it would work well with the contrast as well. So, okay. Now let me come back. Oh my god, I have so many greens. So let me come back and show you this. I don't know if you would call it a green or is it a brownish. I don't know. It definitely felt more green to me when I shortlisted it. But anyway, let me just drape it. It's like a mehndi green going towards a muddy brown. I don't know. Don't kill me if you feel like this doesn't fit the green bill. It really felt like it was very green when I was shortlisting it. So I'm sorry. But since it's here, let me just show it to you. So this is a new edition, this color, although the micro pleated sarees, I showed you some of them earlier as well. But this particular color is green. And I really did think it was more green than this. But see, this is the effect it creates. This is the pallu. It is micro pleated, so it has this very beautiful texture and it has a few metallic streaks running through it, as you can see. And the pleats are plain, and then this creates such a dramatic graphic kind of an effect. What do you guys think? Love it or you don't love it? Also tell me, do you think this is green or do you think it is not green? I want to know. Did I pick the wrong sari for the green live? Okay, so I am now moving to my last sari, and this sari is my eternal favorite, and it's very green. It is a beautiful sari. It has been a part of the festive collection. It is on the website, so this one is on the website. It has been a part of the festive collection for some time. This is my favorite fabric of all time. It is a mushroom silk. So mushroom silk has this beauty of, it has this silk like look on top, but the back, this is the back is cotton. So I don't know how they managed to weave it. So against the skin you feel it cotton, so it's very comfortable, and outside it has this beautiful sheen, and it's a very minimal sari where the fabric and the color does all the talking, and it just has a little bit of gold embroidered on it just to add to that festive look. So I'm just going to drape it. Now this sari is something that you need to wear with a traditional kind of a blouse. If you have a brocade red, a brocade green, a brocade pink, it would look so stunning. A maroon would look so stunning with this sari. I'm telling you, like, even if you're a bride or if you're a wedding guest, you cannot go wrong with this sari. This is great for a very nice traditional wedding kind of a look, where gajra in your hair, chand balis in your ears, lots of bangles, and I think a contrast blouse, though even a green would look nice, but I would love to see it paired with a contrast blouse. This fabric is very easy to drape and it is very comfortable to be in, but it is slightly heavier. It is not as light as a chiffon or a silk would be, just because it also has that cotton backing. So I would say it's weight wise, it's a lot like cotton. It is cotton and brocade, it has that kind of a weight, but you can see it's very easy to drape. I am not an expert when it comes to draping. I do not use any pins, etc. But you can see that it is very easy to drape. And this is how it is. So you can see that it moves with you. It's not like a stiff fabric. It is not like some of the Banarsi brocades that remain stiff and make you look big. It gives you the shape. It is nice to be in, and the color and the fabric. Oh my god, it's all about the color and the fabric. And seriously, if you wear it with a red or a pink, maroon, it looks amazing. Just look at this fabric, and then it has just a little touch of gold for that pretty festive look. Bangles, I love it. I love it. So in the stories, I'm gonna add a picture of this draped with a nice pink blouse, and it looks so dreamy and so amazing for a wedding guest or for any kind of wedding function. This sari is beautiful, and it is called the Ratrani sari, Mashru sari, and it is listed on the website. And I love the name also. Ratrani is just so mesmerizing, so magical. I have planted Ratrani right outside my room ka window, and at night it's so amazing. So this sari has that magical effect. I am a big fan of this sari. So that is it for my live. Thank you so much for joining me today on day 5 of Navratri for the green color live. I hope you're having a very fun festive season. I hope you're doing lots of dandiya and garba, and also focusing on your spiritual, mental, and physical well being, however you choose to do it, whether it's by way of prayer, meditation, or fasting, or whatever it is. But I would love to know what your thoughts are about fasting and rituals. Which are the rituals you like? Which are those that you don't like? I want to know it all. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in the next live. And I'm doing videos every day, so please keep watching them. Please keep commenting and let me know what kind of videos you would like to see from me. I will see you very soon. Until then,